Hello and welcome to the third installment of the Shiny Discussion Series. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that, and today we are covering the Pokemon of Generation 3. I've already done the first two generations, so you should know the drill by now. If not, there is a link to the playlist with the other two videos in the iCard on the top right hand of your screen right now. So without any further ado, let's go. Treecko. Normally we have two different shades of green and a red belly on the non-shiny, which Gen 3 made blue with a red tail and a white belly. Gen 4 made the blue go teal, and for the first time in the series I can say Gen 6 made the color on the shiny more vibrant and dark. This looks absolutely amazing and I wish every shiny was that good. Grovyle. This one has a change on the normal form I never noticed, cause I never played Gen 3 with Treecko as my starter. Grovyle originally had the leaves on his head, arms and tail be blue, those went red in the shiny. The other parts are colored the same as Treecko. Gen 5 was the gen to fix this, making the leaves match Treecko's dark green tail on the normal form. The shiny had always been in line with the Prevo, so nothing to change here. Sceptile. Now they didn't necessarily screw up on this, as for the most part it is still in line. The green skin goes teal and the red parts go white. However, the yellow bulbs on the back and the eyes are what goes red here, instead of the dark green parts like with the two other stages. To be completely in line, this should be how the shiny looks. The yellow would not change, as the eyes are yellow on both Treecko and Grovyle, and neither change in the shiny. All in all, I still like the shiny as it is though. This is just about consistency. Torchic. I never looked at this shiny before doing this video, and oh my god, the shiny looks like an actual chicken chick with some red feathers taped to it. This is basically just inverting the colors of the normal form, but it looks awesome and I really need to get the full starter collection of all gens in my shiny hunts eventually. Combusken.
Disappointed!
How the hell did they go from color inverting Torchic to this hardly changing trash? This is a horrible shiny, and if I'd randomly get a shiny starter in Gen 3 and this would happen when it evolves, I'd literally turn off my Game Boy Advance and never evolve it, cause this is garbage. This is how that should look. Blaziken. Similarly, the shiny for Blaziken is also only a higher contrast version of the normal design. Again, just keep it consistent. Mudkip. Oh come on, not that crap again. We go from blue on the normal form to pink in the shiny form. I will not accept this. Let's change that to a nice pale green and change the gills to blue as well, while we're at it. Marshtomp. The shiny here is even more neon pink, with the fins becoming purple and the gills getting a yellow color. I hate how those colors clash. Make that fall in line with my design for Mudkip. Swampert. Do I even need to say anything to this anymore? Obviously moving that in line with the other two. Poochyena. The normal form is grey, the shiny is golden. Really no reason to say more about this, it's a great shiny. Mightyena. For once a line I can say to be perfectly consistent and well designed on the shiny. Again, the grey parts turn gold and the black parts of the normal form go to a darker brown color for the shiny. Absolutely awesome. Zigzagoon. Well, in Gen 3 and 4 it looked like they had fucked up on this one. The normal form was just a slightly lighter shade of brown than the shiny. However, as of Gen 5, the normal form has become a greyish brown, with the shiny being a reddish brown that is much brighter and sticks out more than the normal colors. This shiny looks great nowadays. As for Galarian Zigzagoon, the normal black and white with red eyes goes to a completely clown-colored wine red and white with turquoise eyes and tongue. I mean, it's not necessarily the greatest design ever, but it's sure a lot different from the normal form. I honestly couldn't think of a design that would fit better. Linoone. I know it's pronounced Linoone, don't worry. I just find it ridiculous that it has an unneeded E at the end of its name, as both Zigzagoon and the Galarian evolution Obstagoon don't have one. Anyway, Both the Hoennian and the Galarian form have the same color schemes as their pre-evos, so we can basically skip past this, as it is exactly what I'd like to see. Wurmple. So from Gen 3 to 5, the shiny changed the red of the normal form to a bright pink. Nicely enough, Gen 6 fixed that and made the shiny purple, which is exactly the fix I'd have in mind for this. Silcoon. The first cocoon that Wurmple can evolve into is white normally and gets a yellow color in the shiny form. No idea why they stopped them from having those spike-like features as of Gen 6, but that's not the topic at hand here. The shiny is good as it drastically changes color from the pre-evo, just like the normal form, and it's still easily distinguishable. Beautifly. Oh god, so this one makes no sense whatsoever. Some of the black parts of the normal form go purple, others go faint yellow, while the white parts also go yellow and the wing colors only get desaturated. Let's fix that. Let's make the white parts brighter white and the blacks more dark. And replace the yellow wing markings with red, the blue eyes and wing markings with green, and the red wing markings with purple. I feel like this would make a lot more sense and look better on top of that. Cascoon. The other possible evolution of Wurmple is normally lavender colored. The shiny does the same shift that Espeon had in the gen before to a bright green. In this case though, I find it very fitting, seeing as the final evolution in this case takes the poison type, so the cocoon looking like it's toxic is actually cool. Dustox. The normal form is purple with yellow antennae, red legs, and toxic green wings. The shiny only changes the wing color to a brown color. It's a bit subtle, but for the most part I'm fine with this. Lotad. Lotad's body is usually blue with a green leaf on the back. The shiny in Gen 3 is purple with a teal leaf. Gen 4 and 5 changed the body color to magenta. Gen 6 changed it to a very dark purple, and I'm fine with the last one. Lombre. The greens are a bit different compared to the pre-evo, and the blue is completely gone. The shiny changes the darker greens to a blue and the tealish parts to an intense bright green. Gen 6 made the blue on the shiny a bit darker, and generally this is a great shiny. Ludicolo. The final evolution gets a yellow body with green arms and legs and a green hat. The shiny turns the green teal and the yellow to a darker, less greenish yellow. Again, great shiny, nothing to change here. Seedot. This one had a bit of change through the years. Gen 3 had the normal form be brown with a greenish cap, and the shiny reddish brown with a grey cap. Gen 4 changed the normal color to dark grey with a light grey hat, and the shiny to a more red color with a white hat. Gen 5 made the shiny go more orange, and as of Gen 6 the normal form is brownish grey with a light grey hat, and the shiny is brown with a white hat. Honestly, I like the red color of Gen 4 better. Nuzleaf. The main body's brown goes to a darker brown in the shiny, and the off-white highlights turn orange. Good design, can stay. Shiftry. The brown gets darker again, the white hair turns to a very subtle off-white beige, and the leaf fans also change to a more yellow tint. To be consistent, the leaves shouldn't change color, and I'd like the hair to change more significantly. Taillow. The main blue coloring goes to a green color in the shiny, and the red accents go to orange. This looks great, and it's easily identifiable as shiny, nothing I'd want to change about this. Swallow. Literally the same color scheme as the pre-evo, exactly what I want to see. Wingull. The blue accents on the wings go to a green for the shiny. A nice little change, and it's not pink, so that can absolutely stay. Pelipper. As with the pre-evo, the blue accents become green, consistent and looks nice. Ralts. The shiny has blue hair instead of the green of the normal form. That's all, but honestly, it looks great and I can't see it look any better. Curlia. As with Ralts, green goes to blue. Looks awesome, no need to change. Gardevoir. Finishing this evolution line, we still have green going to blue. Looks great and is absolutely consistent, just as it should be. Surskit. I'm amazed they didn't turn the shiny pink, seeing as the normal form is blue. It was black in Gen 3 and a darker blue ever since Gen 4. I would honestly prefer the black coloring from Gen 3 to have stayed. Masquerain. Oh man, they completely screwed that one up, didn't they? Why the hell is this green tinted all over? Obviously the blue parts should go black, and seeing as the yellow highlight on Surskit stays the same color, I'd also keep the colors of the wings and the nose area the same. Shroomish. The green parts of its body go orange in the shiny form. Looks neat and there is no reason to change anything. Breloom. Same with the evolution, green parts go orange, nice and simple. Slakoth. Normally it's brown and in Gen 3 the shiny was light pink. As of Gen 4, the shiny is purple. Now, that color isn't particularly awesome, but it isn't awful either. I'll let it stay. Vigoroth. Now, Vigoroth is a completely different story. Normally it has white fur, while the shiny gets a slight yellow tint. Not only does that look like someone pissed on it, but it also hardly changes from white. Let's make that have a light blue fur instead. Slacking. And here we have the worst offender of the evolution line. Only the white head fur goes yellow for the shiny. In Gen 6 and onwards, it is even less of a change. Obviously that sucks, so how about we make the white fur on the head go to the same blue as Vigoroth, and the dark brown on the body to a darker purple than Slakoth's. Nincada. The normal form is white, the shiny is a very saturated yellow. That is noticeable enough for me, and I actually like it. Ninjask. The black part of the body turns brown for the shiny, that is all. Pretty bad shiny, honestly, at least also turn the yellow parts white. Shedinja. The empty husk doesn't change at all for the shiny, so obviously that needs a fresh coat of paint. As it is a ghost type, a nice ghostly white would fit it pretty well. Whismur. Here they went the Clefairy route and made the tips of the ears that are normally yellow go green for the shiny and call it a day. I mean, not incredibly creative, but why not? Loudred. And consistency goes out the window again. Loudred is normally purple with yellow accents and goes to pink with yellow accents in the shiny. Obviously the main color should stay like with Whismur, and the yellow stuff can go green again. That looks awful, but hey, they didn't want to change Whismur, so this is what they should have done for Loudred. Exploud. Same deal as with Loudred, and the edited shiny would look a lot better this time too. Makuhita. The Pillsbury Doughman usually is yellow with grey accents, with those accents going reddish-brown in the shiny. Neat and distinguishable. Hariyama. So this one gains a lot of different shades of brown and yellow in its normal form, compared to the pre-evolution. The shiny kinda goes haywire on changing every single one of those shades except for the bluish black parts. I'm so confused by the amount of colors here, I don't even know if this would need fixing from a consistency standpoint, but I like the design, so let's just leave it. Azurill. I'm pleasantly surprised as both the normal and the shiny colors reflect Meryl's colors. Exactly what I want to see. Nosepass. Normally it's blue with a red nose and the shiny changes the blue to gold. Nothing to change here, this looks great. Skitty. In Gens 3 to 5, it went from the normal pink to a bright red for the shiny. Unfortunately, the switch to 3D made it lose all color, making it look almost the same as the normal form. I'd like to go back to the more vibrant red. Dalcatty. The ears, mane-like feature and tail tip were originally pink, like Skitty. Gen 4 and onwards changed that to purple. Those parts go red for the shiny and that looks great. Sableye. Normally it's purple, and in its shiny form it turns golden. No improvements needed here. Mawile. The black parts become weirdly purplish pink in the shiny. The color looks really weird, but it is easily distinguishable, so this can also stay. Aron. Now this one is just disappointing. Essentially, only the eye color changes from blue to red. They could have just made the steel color go copper colored on top of that, really. Lairon. So the eyes still change, but the black parts go turquoise while the steel colored parts get a greenish tint. I'd personally prefer to put this in line with my earlier design for Aron. Aggron. Here the change is pretty obvious, as most of Aggron's body is black, which again goes turquoise in the shiny. Again, I'd like to see this get in line with my earlier designs though. Meditite. The blue parts go red in the shiny, the white parts go slightly pink. Looks neat and can stay. Medicham. Here the normal form is a light, almost pink, red, and white, while the shiny goes light blue and beige. This looks great and again can stay that way. Electrike. Normally it's green and yellow, kinda making it look like a grass type, and I was very surprised by it being electric when I first played Ruby as a kid. The shiny looks a lot more electric with the lightning blue color instead of the green. This is one of the best shinies in the game, so this definitely stays. Manectric. The evolved form is blue and yellow normally. The shiny changes the blue to black. Now you could say changing to green would make more sense, so it's basically the inverse color scheme of Electrike, but I can't really say anything against the black shiny cause it just looks damn cool. So main color changes while the yellow stays, just like the pre-evo, so it's consistent as far as I'm concerned. Flossel. Really? Motherfucking really? Turning up the saturation slider by 3 is not a sufficient change for a shiny. Why not just make it take the same as Minon's shiny colors? The two are so connected, they might as well be the same species after all. Minon. Well, I spoiled that one, didn't I? Yeah, green instead of blue. I like that. Volbeat. The red color goes blue and the light purple of the face becomes a more lilac color. Nice change, and blue always goes well in a shiny, so no change is needed. Illumise. The purple color goes yellow and the light purple skin goes light blue for the shiny. Again, looks great. I wish everything was on that level. Roselia. The red and blue flowers on the arms go to a purple and black. So shiny Roselia is a goth. Neat. Gulpin. Normally it's green, the shiny is blue, nothing more to say here, blue shinies are neat. Swallow. Now, here we have the one time I'll change a blue shiny. You can't make it go to the same color as Gulpin, come on, it's not green originally, it's purple. Here we're gonna implement my other rule though, there aren't enough red shinies. Carvanha. So red and blue normally goes to, oh god, what the heck. Teal and vomit green? Can we get something that clashes less with the teal? A dark yellowish orange maybe? Sharpedo! I'm getting flashbacks to last video. Can we please have something other than pink for shiny of a blue Pokemon? Going with Carvanha's design, it would be a dark yellow, almost orange. Wailmer. I swear I'm gonna cry. Pink again. No. Just no. Wailord. At least it's consistently bad. Same light blue as Wailmer, please. Numel. The Fire Camel goes from bright yellow and green to brown and blue. Looks absolutely great. Better than the original color scheme, really. Camerupt. The normally orange fur goes black for the shiny. Do I need to say any more? Torkoal. The dark orange skin goes yellow for the shiny and the black shell goes brown. All in all, a good shiny. Spoink. The normally grey pig on a spring with a pink ball on its head goes beige with a black ball. Nice shiny, I have one of those in Pokemon Go. Grumpig. Purple and black goes to gold and black. Nothing needs to change here. Spinda. If you have one of these, chances are nobody else has the same one. There's like 4 billion patterns of Spinda. Not even exaggerating. The shiny has green spots where the normal version has orange spots. Trapinch. Normally it's orange, the shiny has a weird grayish green color. While the color is weird, it is also unique, which is always good to have, so I'll leave it at that. Vibrava. The emerald wings of the normal form become orange in the shiny. This is easily distinguishable and looks neat, so again, no need to change. Is it just me, or do shinies in general get less likely to need fixing as the gens progress? Flygon. I had to say something, didn't I? What is this? Give it a few blue accents and call that a shiny? How about you make the main color into a lighter blue as well, not just the darker greens into the blue we have now. Also, the red eyes and wing rims that go orange in the shiny have lost a lot of saturation in the 3D model, so let's fix that too. Cacnea. The normal form is green, the shiny brown. Really no wonder a lot of green grass type Pokemon have this shiny coloring, and it looks good. Cacturn. Same deal as its pre-evolution. Again, nothing to change as it is consistent. Swablu. Blue normally and yellow in the shiny. Nothing more to say, this can stay. Altaria. The evolution again mirrors the color of the pre-evolution, so yay, no edits again. Zangoose. The red fur markings go blue for the shiny, while the black claws turn red. This looks amazing, so we're gonna leave that alone as well. Seviper. Okay, somebody went haywire on those colors. I mean, if the intention was to make it look toxic, that sure worked. Just since they changed every single color on this except the black base, I'd switch that to a white and make it stand out even more. Lunatone. The only difference in the shiny is blue eyes instead of red ones. I'd like the rock to also get a red tint instead of the yellow, like the moon looks during a lunar eclipse. Solrock. Oh look, a red shiny. Looks like it's sunburned, but also kind of fits the design because it looks like the sun. I kinda like it. Barboach. The blue face and fins become yellow in the shiny. Definitely doesn't look bad, so it can stay. Whiscash. The evolution is unfortunately not that good. The blue gets darker on the body while the fins stay the same blue, and the belly, whiskers and marking on the head go orange instead of yellow. In the 3D model, the change is hardly even noticeable anymore. So first of all, the fins and lips have the same blue as Barboach, so those should turn yellow. The dark blue of the body can turn black, but please make it a less washed out black so it doesn't look too similar to the dark blue of the normal form. And the whiskers going orange is good, that can stay. Corphish. Oh no. Why would you turn a lobster pink for the shiny? There are literally blue species of lobsters, so make that the shiny color, goddammit. Crawdont. Orange? A slightly less red orange? Really? I mean, for all I care, the purple markings instead of the blue ones can stay, but the main color should be blue again. Baltoy. The only thing that changes here are the red markings that turn green. This is a horribly bland shiny. Change the body to black on top of that and we're fine. Claydol. The black body goes slightly lighter and the red eyes turn yellow. Again, pretty bland. First of all, the red eyes should turn mint green, like the markings on Baltoy. Then the black should go even lighter, a faint gray, and the white markings should go black instead. Lileep. The purple body goes teal and the pink tentacles go orange. Really good looking shiny. Cradily. In Gen 3 and 4, the body changed to pink from the standard green. The tentacles were orange on both forms. As of Gen 5, that's fixed as well, as the normal form now has pink tentacles like the pre-Evo, consistent and looks at least not horrible in pink. Anorith. The greenish-gray parts go gold in the shiny. That is really hardly noticeable, so I'd be for also making the red markings go blue to make the shiny stand out more. Armaldo. The blue color goes to a rust color. This is a good enough change, but to be consistent, the red markings should also go blue. Feebas. This thing is ugly no matter what color it has, so I'm fine with the purple shiny. Milotic. The blue tail goes golden, while the red parts on the head get a faint blue color. This looks pretty awesome actually. Cast form. Now the base form goes from gray and white to pink and yellow for the shiny. Unfortunately, the weather forms do not have shiny forms. So if you'd use a shiny cast form in battle and change the form, it would not look shiny anymore. That's pretty dumb really, so let's have some fun here and make shinies for the weather forms. The sunny form should go yellow like the sun, with the eye mask getting red. The rainy form should get a dark black cloud and a slight green tint on the water. And finally, the snowy form should get an ice blue core with pure white swirls around. Kecleon. The only thing that changes is the zigzag on the belly from red to blue. This is really disappointing. The purple skinned Kecleon from Mystery Dungeon would totally make a better shiny. Shuppet. In Gen 3 it was normally grey, with Gen 4 and onward making it purple. The shiny was always light blue, which looks neat and can stay. Banette. Same colors and color changes as its pre-evolution. Nothing bad to say here. Duskull. The normal black coloring goes to reddish brown in the shiny, looks pretty neat and can stay. Dusclops, same colors as Duskull, nothing more to say here. Tropius. The shiny just gets generally lighter colored, not really a great difference. I want to see red leaves instead of the bright green ones on the shiny. Chimecho. We go from blue and red to green and orange. Looks cool, nothing to change. Absol. The black parts go brown while the white fur stays white. Subtle change, but looks good enough. Wynaut? I mean, at least it's consistent with Wobbuffet, but I'd like it to be consistent with my design for Wobbuffet, cause I legit can't stand this overabundant shade of pink. Snorunt. The yellow coat with orange marking becomes a blue coat with yellow markings in the shiny. Neat design. Glalie. Unfortunately, they totally messed up on the evolution. Glalie only gets red instead of blue eyes. This is disappointing as fuck after such a great base form shiny. Make the white parts go blue instead of keeping the same white. Spheal. No! Stop it! Stop making every goddamn blue Pokemon pink for the shiny! Celio. No! Walrein. No! Clamperl. The blue shell goes purple while the pink pearl inside becomes actually pearl colored. This can stay. Huntail. I can't believe it! The normal blue color goes to green instead of pink. This looks pretty cool. Gorebyss. Here we go from pink to gold with the purple highlights staying the same. I like it. Relicanth. The darker brown goes to a light blue in Gen 3, Gen 4 and onwards have it go to a more teal color. Both of those look good, so that can stay. Luvdisc. The pink heart-shaped fish becomes a literal heart of gold in the shiny version. Really nothing to change here. Bagon. Did we switch from making blue go pink to making blue go green now? I mean, I'll leave this, cause honestly it fits a dragon type, but still, don't make me repeat myself about unoriginal color changing. Shelgon. No, you can't just put a green filter over a white Pokemon and call it a shiny. None of that thing is blue, so none of it should go green. Make it black or something. Salamence. At least they were consistent in making the blue go green. Again, looks good on a dragon, so it can stay. Beldum. Well, this line is one of my favorite shiny lines, so we can just go over what they look like real quick. The blue color goes silver, while the steel colored parts go golden. Metang. The same awesome silver and gold colors. Metagross. And again, the same great color scheme. I wish all shinies were this good. Regirock. So the normally gray boulders it is made of go brown for the shiny. The orange parts stay orange. Maybe make those gray instead to make it less bland. Regice. I know a lot of people pronounce this Regice and not Regice, but one, every other Regi is called Regi something, and two, the Japanese name is Regiaisu. Therefore Regice is the correct pronunciation, fight me. Either way, The colors only changed slightly in Gen 3 and 4. As of Gen 5, the shiny is identical to the normal coloring. A better design would be a dark blue on the shiny. Registeel. This one at least actually changes. The steel parts become green. Looks like oxidized copper. Weird, but hey, I wouldn't change it really. Latias. The red parts become a really nice gold. Looks absolutely awesome, and I wish I had one of these in shiny. Latios. On the counterpart, the blue coloring becomes a nice bright teal color for the shiny. Again, looks great. Kyogre. Fuck you, Game Freak. Any other color would have been better. Even green. Groudon. At least the other box art legendary of this gen gets a good shiny. Gold instead of red. Rayquaza. What looks more epic than a green legendary dragon? A black legendary dragon. This looks absolutely awesome. Jirachi. The blue tags on its head become red and the body gets a slight pink tint. Really, it's incredibly subtle, but it still looks different enough to immediately tell that it's shiny. Deoxys. Well, at least they were consistent for every form of this thing. It's always orange in the normal coloring and yellow for the shiny. Now, if they'd stop shiny locking stuff, we could actually get this one too. Anyway, that is it for Generation 3. I will see you for Gen 4 or in any of the other videos I upload until then. My name is WW Deadman, and I'm out of here. Bye.